Harvesters trying to do business outside their hometowns risk being mistreated from time to time. On the road, Lu Jialiu's vehicle is flagged down by some locals. Lu Jialiu is reluctant. He calls in Yao to negotiate. In the end, Lu Jialiu agrees to harvest the field. This is a small and uneven plot of land that they harvest at a loss. By the time they finish here, the large field they had an agreement over has already been harvested by someone else. Lu Jialiu and the Yuers return to their rooms for a rest. Yu Shigong does some calculations. Over the last 2 days, they've harvested just over 33 acres of land, and it remains uncertain just how much land will be left for them to harvest tomorrow. Lu Jialiu and his team had originally planned for an early start on the third day so as to get as much harvesting done as possible. They weren't expecting rain, and there's nothing they can do but wait. A cause for concern is that since no harvesting is able to be done during the rain, competitors might steal work from them elsewhere. The rain finally stops in the morning, and Lu Jialiu and his team immediately make their way to the wheat fields ready to begin harvesting. But they've just begun harvesting when suddenly the machine jams. Everyone scrambles to help, but nobody can find the source of the problem. The rumble of other harvesters in the background makes them anxious to find a solution. An hour later, the object causing the jam has been removed. They get straight back to work. Jung Kuan has still had no luck finding work, but then some locals tell him that there are lots of unharvested fields in a neighbouring village and that he should get there quickly. Jung Kuan phones Lu Jialiu to inform him and makes preparations to set off the next morning. The crew chats with the villagers and discovers some ambiguities in their story. In the evening, the team gathers and debates the situation. Lu Jialiu suspects that the villagers in question could be friends and family of local harvesters looking to get rid of Jung Kuan to rid the area of competition. Jung Kuan heeds Lu Jialiu's warning and decides to stay. But while contemplating where to look to harvest next, Lu Jialiu receives a phone call from home. The wheat there is nearly ready for harvesting. He decides to return home. After all, the income from harvesting in his hometown constitutes a significant proportion of his earnings. Early in the morning on day 4, Lu Jialiu and the Yuers say goodbye to Mr. Yao. Although they didn't make a profit, they insist on paying the middleman his fees. Mr. Yao refuses to accept the cash, and the pushing and pulling that ensues shows their deep sentiments. In the end, Lu Jialiu manages to leave Yao with a contribution towards the room and board. Perhaps out of uncertainty as to whether he'll be back next year, Lu Jialiu poses for a group photo with Yao and his family.